Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. Today we'll be talking with Heidi Barron. She's the owner of Bentley Lake Farms in Livingston County. Let's bring her up.
Let's do it.
Today we have Heidi Barron, owner of Bentley Lake Farms. Heidi, how are we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Very good.
Very good.
This is my friend Jake. He does all the work here.
Oh, this is staying in. I'm not recutting any of this. Finally, I get credit. All right, so tell us about yourself. Who are you and where are we?
Okay, so we are in Howell. We're at Bentley Lake Farm Market in Howell off of D19. I own this location. I own Bentley Lake Farms with my dad, CJ. He started it, but he and I own separate locations, completely separately. So we own the farm together, we own the property together, but when we sell at our roadside stands, we own them completely separately. Employees, monetarily completely different. But this location in particular, Bentley Lake Farm Market, is actually an entire entity all itself. Same exact produce and everything else, but I bought this property with my husband. We are the sole owners of it. We operate under Bentley Lake Farms because everybody knows that name, but Bentley Lake Farm Market is actually a separate entity from the Bentley Lake Farms business itself. But it is the exact same produce, same owners of Bentley Lake Farms, just it's a brick-and-mortar indoor location, and I actually own this spot. This is the only one that I own.
Okay.
So all the rest are roadside stands that we just rent seasonally.
Okay.
But I've got a mortgage 12 months out of the year on this guy.
Yep, that's life, right?
It is. Yes,
so
it is.
how many of those pop-up locations do you have?
So besides this one, I own 3 roadside locations, and then my dad, he owns 2 roadside locations, and then my sister-in-law and brother own 1 roadside location.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So where's the actual farm then?
Yep. So it's in South Howell. We're off of Cedar Point Road, which is just a private drive, which is off of Bentley Lake Road, which is where which is where our farm name came from, Bentley Lake Farms. It was just the road that our original farm was off of. But then we bought property about 8 years ago maybe, and that's where our new farm home base is now. It's off of Cedar Point. But we just, Bentley Lake Farms has already been around, so that's what we are.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was non-educated to where I thought that, I even asked you, I was like, oh, is that your last name? And you're like, no. Like, you kind of felt like an idiot, because like Bentley, I don't know.
It's fair.
I don't know.
It's typical for most people that are in farming or some kind of business. They have it after their name, so it makes sense.
There was some type of affiliate there. So like, she's like, nope, my last name's Barron. I'm like, well, I'm dumb.
No.
Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense.
And then my maiden name is Turner, and my dad always sometimes forgets. He's like, oh, Heidi Turner. I'm like, no, that's not my name either.
Yeah, come on, Dad.
No one knows my name. I know. And
They always do that.
Barron is spelled with 1 R, and everybody wants to spell it 2 R's. So it's you know what? I don't even care at this point. It's like, call me whatever.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes, I'm here.
So the farm stands, right? So this is one, and you've got the roadside ones.
I do.
So what do you sell? Is it seasonal, or how does that work?
Yeah, it's all seasonal. So it's just all Michigan produce, which is a very short selling season, growing season, etc. But we start farming end of March is typically when we get the first planting of sweet corn in.
Okay.
And then we don't start harvesting until July. So it's all prep. It's getting things ready. I mean, what goes into it, a lot of people understand, but most people don't. And so how long we've actually been at it before we start selling. And then we have a little tiny window to recoup all of the money that we've put into it. I mean, labor and seed and fertilizer and all of the equipment running. I mean, it's a lot, but we have a few months out of the year, but sweet corn is our number one. That's our number one thing we're known for, our super sweet bicolor sweet corn.
Sweet corn is delicious.
Corn.
It's very much so.
Thank you.
I love it.
If anything else goes wrong, we got to have the sweet corn.
Absolutely.
I
would say you guys have the one pop-up stand that's right there at the corner of Old 23 at that Mug and Bob's there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I live right down the road from there, and I mean,
I've seen you there.
I know.
Yeah,
that's where
That's how you guys met. Yeah, right.
First time, right?
It is. Yeah.
But like, I mean, I'll pop in there, whatever. I'll go in to go get like, an energy drink or something. And I'm like, I don't know what we're doing for dinner. Throw a couple bucks in the box. But no, that's one of the things that like I think is the coolest is you're a family farm, and you also have the honor system to where when you go to all these little pop-ups all around town, it's just got a box and some prices on some things, and you're trusting people to just kind of be honest, and the honor system put money in there. And I think that's so cool that
Thank you.
just anymore, you don't see that. You know, like I love that we live in an area that we can trust people and that like, you know, no one's looking to screw you guys over because they know the hard work that goes into farming and everything and all the hours that you put in and all the sleep you lose and all that. So like, you know, I feel like for someone to actually walk up there and grab a couple of ears of corn and walk away, like if they need it better or if they need it more, I suppose then you can't judge them. But at the same time, like I love that. I love the honesty. I love the, you know, the.
Yeah. No, I thank you.
Just went blank.
No, that's okay. I'm following you, and it's
Yeah,
true.
fix it.
I'll get it. Cut all that out and just make Nick sound really good because that's what I do.
I'll just dub it over.
Edit it.
My lips will be moving and it's Jake's voice.
It's just going to be Nick just talking. I am an amazing person. Like, okay.
I say smart things.
Yeah.
No, it is true though. I mean, the honor system, it does. It's like, and I've had it for so long. It's not going away. Even when I want to pull it, because there are the few. There are the exceptions.
A few ruin it for the many.
A few. That's exactly right. But the operative word is few, and that's why I continue to do it. It is nice because I know that a lot of people can't make it outside of those. I mean, people have different jobs and different hours.
And they're so convenient at some of the spots where they are too. To where again, when you're just like you got to go get gas, you're like, well, I'm already here. Oh, let's grab some tomatoes for dinner. Like it's super cool. I love that.
Thank you for that. Yeah,
well, so where are your locations then?
So mine, of course, here.
Yep.
And then I have one at the corner of Michigan Avenue and Mason Road in Howell, the Mug and Bops location.
Yep.
I have another one at Spencer Road in Old US 23 at another Mug and Bops location. And then my other one is in Hamburg off of M36, right next to the Dairy Queen, and it's actually in the Hamburg hardware store.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
It has been Ward's and Peter's True Value, but now
right there
it
at the
is
turn in the
Hamburg.
light, right?
That's right.
Where it is?
Yep,
Right for it.
yep,
On 36?
Yep, right next to like the Merrill Road, but that's kind of like that cross.
Yeah. Yep.
And so those are my locations, but then my dad has one in the corner of D19 and Coon Lake Road. That's like a fan favorite. That's a lot of people like to go there. It's been there for a long time. It's a really beautiful, visible view from the road. So people love that location. It's good for him. He also has one at the Jonah's location off of Chilson and Brighton Road.
Yep.
And then my sister-in-law and brother have theirs at the Angelo's Party Store location off of Burkhart and Mason Road.
You guys used to have one downtown Brighton at one point too, correct?
I did in front of Chow
And then Chow,
Michi's.
and then
Yes.
with all the construction happened, you guys
yeah.
kind of
What
cut
a
off from
bummer.
there.
That was actually our longest standing one. My dad actually opened up Chow Michi's in 1999. He started Chow Michi's. He sold it in 2009 to its current owners.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
Yeah, really.
Yep, he
All
did.
right.
Yep, and he actually there's some affiliation there. I'm not really sure what it is, but basically he goes in there like he owns the place still. But Nick and Robert, who are the owners, are such great guys.
For
so
sure.
They're awesome.
They are.
They're really good to us. But anyways, though, so that was actually the first stand, and so around here anyway. And so when that went away, I was so bummed, and so were a lot of other people. That was the only strictly honor system. It was like my little baby. My dad started that when I took it over, and it's just like it's such a bummer that it's gone. But there's just that's it. That's
nothing we can really do.
Yeah, that's it.
That one was cool because it was right down the road from the pound, and like I go do kind of like a walkabout, see what town's looking like around dinner, you know, just kind of see like is it busy or you know people gonna flow to our direction or what's going on, and like I'd walk by and throw a buck in there, grab a pepper, and just carry around, eat it like an apple. Just But yeah, I remember when they started doing that construction, and then so this is the first year you guys haven't been there, correct?
This is actually the third year.
Oh, really? It's been that long? Oh,
It's
wow.
been that long.
Yeah, they just opened up that building, so.
They did because I wasn't not this year. I wasn't there last year. This is the third season, I believe, that it's been gone.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that.
I know. Time flies, doesn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
I talked to the city of Brighton before. I didn't even understand what exactly was going to be happening in downtown Brighton when it was all this construction started. I didn't know what the envision was. I didn't realize that it was going to be completely swallowed up by I had no idea.
I know.
So I talked to the city of Brighton, and I'm like, what, can I do anything? No. I mean, nothing on them. Just there was simply nowhere to go. And I didn't understand that at the time, but now I do.
I mean, you're not
giant building. Yeah.
You don't have the stand down there, but you guys are actively involved in the farmers market every weekend, correct?
We are, yeah. So my dad actually he does the farmers markets.
Okay.
He does the Brighton one, and then he goes right outside of the Howell one. But yeah, he goes there on Saturday mornings to the Brighton one.
Cool.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with that. I support it, of course, because
sure.
it's but I don't. It's all him.
Yeah, I was there a couple weeks ago. My daughters had set up a little stand, and right kitty corner across the way there, I looked over and there was a pickup truck, and the whole bed was just lined with sweet corn.
Oh,
so
that's
I told my wife, I was like, listen, I got to bug out. I'm like, when you leave, grab some corn.
Yeah.
And she ended up coming home with 2 big old bags and slapped them on the counter.
Love it. I love
Heck
that. I love that.
So then is corn the only thing you guys grow?
No. Oh
Okay.
gosh, no. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just
Yep,
the
just the tip. You know.
What's the whole thing then?
I mean,
The whole cob.
What's the whole job?
Yeah, the whole thing. The whole cob is.
That's the whole thing.
OnlyFans. See,
Oh,
Nick's
crap.
going to take care of that later.
You'd be surprised. It can get pretty kinky with some vegetables. I would imagine anyway. Not that I know
All right,
about
cut.
it. Yeah, whoops,
we gotta get
sorry.
off this.
I know. Now it's Nick's voice. Nick and Jake are going to
We'll
be
use your
dubbing
voice
my-
over Nick.
Yep.
Yeah, Nick will be just looking at the camera. I'll use that.
Oh, God.
Damn it.
But no, sweet corn is our number one thing, and then we also do. We have our Howell melons, of course. We're the official suppliers for the Howell melons. We do
Oh, cool.
I didn't know that.
tomatoes, all vine ripened tomatoes. Tomatoes are actually one of my favorite things to pick. Tomatoes, we do onions, peppers. I mean, all of the small things: zucchini, cucumbers, sweet potato squash. I mean, all types of winter squash. We do it all, and then pumpkins come in. And we are huge pumpkin suppliers. Not only do we sell retail at all of our pop-up, not all, we don't sell pumpkins at all of our roadside locations.
Okay.
We do close a few down early, but pumpkins, specifically my dad, I sell retail. I like to grow pumpkins and then sell them retail. My dad actually is a huge wholesale supplier to like Bordines he sells to.
Oh, really?
Willow
Oh, cool.
Greenhouse and Novi,
yeah.
Northville, I'm sorry. And that's and a lot of other ones too. A lot of smaller greenhouses, but a lot of other farmers too. Another thing that I want to point out is that actually farmers. So like even though we grow everything that we sell, every farmer, everyone, we all work together. It's like there's no competition. Some people truly don't like us, and that's okay. But
If you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong.
you know what? That's kind of the way I have to look at it. But
what I've always
I
said.
respect everybody that, especially in this business, it's a hard business to be in.
Yeah,
But we
absolutely.
all, for the most part, are all support each other. We all work together. So if someone doesn't have a good tomato crop, we wholesale them tomatoes, so they can still sell tomatoes. So
That's
like
awesome.
everyone supplements. Everyone. I don't care who you are. If you're the biggest tomato grower in all of Michigan, you're buying tomatoes from somebody else if you don't have a crop that you need to supply your suppliers with.
That's cool.
So
Because you guys all understand that it's putting clothes on the back.
It is.
And putting food on the table.
Absolutely. I mean, if it's all, and that's the other thing too. If I don't grow it or supply it, it's always another Michigan farmer, a local
Cool.
Michigan farmer, and it's directly from the source. So whether it's my farm or the farmer down the road, it's still it's still delicious homegrown produce.
You're not going to like, hey, we're out of peppers at the one stand. Go to Kroger, grab 50
Oh,
peppers,
no.
throw them on. Like,
No,
you're getting
no,
from people that
no.
you know,
You're
like,
going
and
to
trust,
That's
and
absolutely
want to
correct.
support.
Directly from the source is where,
Right.
yeah, because I don't know, I mean, I don't want to give too much of a shout out to the big chain suppliers during the season, but I mean, I will say Kroger and Meijer and places like that do a good job of keeping it local when it's in season.
That's good.
But it does undercut us pretty bad because it's like, I can't compete with like my strawberries. I start with the season with strawberries. We do a small strawberry patch on our farm. We open up a U-pick because honestly, picking strawberries is like the worst, and it is just so time consuming and
Messy.
back-breaking and messy, and there's such a short shelf life. But I know what I have to get out of it, and I'm a consumer myself. I'm not trying to gouge anybody. I put out there what I need to get something out
Right.
of.
Your time,
But
your
it
effort is worth something.
It's all of it,
You know
and
what
not
I
to
mean?
mention the fact that once again we've been maintaining those strawberries for months before they even actually for almost a year, because a year before we're prepping the beds ready for the next
Yep.
year.
Oh, sure.
But anyway, when Meijer comes along and or places like that, and they sell it for like $5 less than what I'm selling it for, it's like
You can't compete with that.
I do,
I get it.
Anyway, just like Costco with their mums. I'm like, they're beautiful big mums. How can I compete with that? I can't.
Right.
But most people like to support the local though and keep it,
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't blame them for wanting to buy a big ass mom for nothing,
You ever seen the people like? I love the beginning of summer at Costco because you see so many people returning the dead arborvitaes that they
Oh my
bought
God.
in April,
It's
and
so
then as you're on
tacky.
your way out, they're just all in a cart, and people are returning these. They're like, "Hi, I'm dumb. Can I get my money back?"
Right.
Yeah.
How'd this happen? I don't know. I didn't
Yeah.
water it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I
and
thought
that's
it was
the thing,
hardy.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cheaper and everything else, but you can't ask the person working there, like, what's the story on this?
Sure.
Where I
No,
could come up to you and be like, hey, tell me the story on this strawberry. Like, you're $5 more expensive or whatever it is, but why? And you can tell me everything that goes into it. And I'd be like, yeah, I'd rather pay that knowing
Thank you.
what's in my food, right? Like, it just
You're
makes
right.
sense.
No, that was nice. That was a good way to put it too.
Right?
That's
Like,
true.
and that's how it should be, right?
Thank you.
So then seasonal wise, right?
Yeah.
So your busy season is spring, summer, the corn?
Peak season is July. When sweet
Okay.
corn comes in, pretty much a solid month from whenever sweet corn comes in, whether it's July 6th, which it was last year. This year it was, I think, like July 10th or 13th.
was later this year, yeah.
It was a little bit later, but then other years it's sometimes July 20th to 25th. It's somewhere in that, there's like a 3-week window. Last year was unseasonably early though. But anyway, peak season is basically a solid month. So from like whenever sweet corn comes in until Labor Day, that's peak season.
Okay.
As soon as Labor Day's over with, we just dip right down. I mean, just everyone's over sweet corn. And kids are back in school. It's like clockwork every single year. So we really have a very tiny window to really recoup everything, hopefully make a little bit of money.
And start up for next year.
And then start up for next year, yes. And then we get a little bit more of like a second wind, if you will, when pumpkins are really in and people are excited about their fall decorating and everything else. But I mean, it's kind of, I live for the weekends basically, because the weekdays, then the weekends come around, then everybody's excited to get out and go to do their pumpkin shopping and decorate for homecoming, which is coming up. So we'll get a little bit of a second wind. So it's not over yet by any means. And then a lot of other people wait until the very last second for Halloween to put out their jack-o'-lanterns. Yes, and so if I don't have a full display of jacks for Halloween, I'm in trouble because I will sell every single one of them.
We always wait till the day before Halloween to carve, because my kids, we just can't have a pumpkin sitting there. They have to carve it right away.
Oh, yeah. No.
As soon as we carve it, it's done for.
Oh, yeah, it's
so
done.
we either carve it the morning of Halloween or the day before, and that's about it. So we don't even carry them around because they go crazy. Or the squirrels will attack them or something.
yeah.
Like
It's like in Michigan here, we get those cold nights, so it actually preserves them once you carve them open.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
Years ago, my wife and I lived in Vegas, and it doesn't really get cold at night. We bought pumpkins, we carved them up. We had some really cool ones, funny looking, scary looking faces. Woke up the next morning and they looked like an old man. They were just droopy. Everything was, I was like, what the hell happened? Well, it's because it's 70 degrees all night long.
That's right.
And they just rotted. Like one night, I've never seen a pumpkin just go to, because my whole life, again, I grew up in Michigan. So it's like when you carved it, it would be great for 3 weeks sitting out on your porch.
Of course.
Not so much.
Not so much in Vegas, yeah. No.
And especially in Vegas, we're paying $50 a pumpkin or whatever it is because, it's so
there's no farm out there.
So it's like, there's $100.
it's a desert. It's a desert pumpkin. So the carts, they're open 24 hours basically?
They are.
Okay.
Yep.
So what about this place?
Yep. So this place is open 7 days a week.
Okay.
From, how can I put this? From Monday to Saturday, I'm open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then Sundays are open 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
Yep. But 7 days a week from Mother's Day weekend until every year it's a little bit different. Right around Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Is when I go until. Yeah. Yep. And then I'll have. At that point, around Thanksgiving, I still have squash, potatoes, onions, like all like the hearty stuff that like has a shelf life on it, and it's all fresh picked, but it can hold up a lot longer than like the more perishable things, like tomatoes and corn and all that. And I also have a big pile of sugar beets over there. So
I saw that on the way in.
Yep. So I do animal feed as well.
Okay.
I've got a lot of people that come in. I think this is my 4th season with sugar beets, and I've got quite a following now, which is really nice, and people start calling me up about early December saying, hey, you got your sugar beets in yet? So I have a lot of people that enjoy that. They like to feed the animals too, which is nice. So
feeding the squirrels, because baiting deer is illegal.
Yeah,
that's
you
absolutely
don't.
correct.
You
can only feed squirrels.
I don't condone that at all.
If there's any deer caught eating the squirrel feed, I will take care of it.
You got to get rid of it. You can't eat the squirrel feet.
No, it's
That's
for squirrels.
correct. Absolutely
Terrible.
correct. No, you have to feed the animals, of course.
Do you guys partner with any local businesses or schools to provide the hay bales or mums or anything like that?
I do. So I donate a lot of pumpkins, straw, all of that to schools.
Okay.
There's a few in Brighton. My kids' school, they go to Southwest Elementary in Howell. There's a lot of schools that I donate to.
How long has the farm been in the family then?
So my dad, I'm going to give you a long-winded thing.
Yeah.
So we're not a generational farm or anything like that. Kind of, I guess you would maybe say I'm the second one. My mom and dad grew up in Bay City. My dad started working on a melon farm when he was a small kid, under 10 years old. He got a job on a melon farm, absolutely loved it. His parents weren't farmers. And so from that point forward, he loved it so much that he opened up his own little roadside stand called CJ's Produce.
Okay.
And that was in Bay City, like I said. And then as he got older, he needed, because it's seasonal, you gotta go throughout the winter too. So he started working for an HVAC company and loved it and saw that he could do well. So he decided to open his own. And then that's where he became successful, was he was in the HVAC business. And so then the recession, and then that carried on and gave us a great life growing up. But he always farmed. He opened chow mein cheese. He always had he always had farmland. And I was out there with him since I was little, going to farmers markets. And we went to the Okemos one. We went because we lived in Weberville for a little bit too.
Having field parties, I'm sure.
Having field parties for sure. But
That's got to be the coolest thing about being a farmer.
It is.
All your
It's so
kids,
cool.
hey, where are we going? Going over to Heidi's place.
Yeah, I mean, we
Back
did.
40.
I
We're gonna hang
definitely,
out.
yeah. I mean, I've been passed out in the field plenty of times
Oh,
as a kid.
absolutely. I mean, if you didn't get drunk in the middle of a cornfield and
Are you
have a
really
big
from
ass
Michigan?
bonfire, you're not.
Right,
you actually live?
You're not from
Absolutely
Michigan.
not. Barn parties, I don't know all of that,
Right.
you know. But no, he always had something going on. I mean, so. But then when the recession hit in like 2008, 2007 area, 9, whatever.
Oh yeah.
He pretty much, I mean, he was like, he didn't lose everything, but he was like this close.
Oh.
And so then he took his love of farming and just kind of really built it up. So something that he always just did because it was fun and he enjoyed doing it and it gave him a little extra, he just really turned it into something bigger. And so then he really built it up. And then a few years later, I came along and I opened up a location. I took over actually one of his locations, and then that was about 15 years ago. And so now I'm here.
So that's really kind of when this all started. It was only about 15 years ago, because I feel like the name is so well known and out there that it sounds generational. It sounds like it's
It does.
been
Yeah.
around for 50, 60 years.
Your
or more.
great grandparents were
Right,
doing
but
it.
it's literally, but you guys have built this and you guys have become a staple in the Livingston County area
Yeah.
in just a few short years.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Love to hear that.
Thank you for that. No, my dad is a hard ass worker and he is resilient.
Do you
He's
still get
really
them out in the
smart.
field?
Oh, my dad is out in the field every single day.
I love
he
it.
picks corn every single
I
day.
love
He's on
it.
the tractors every single day. I mean, I really, there's very few people I think that have the work ethic that he does. And
All right, so a couple questions left.
Yeah.
This is going to be a tough one.
I'm very awkward,
All right.
so I hope I can answer this.
Here we go. What's next for you? What's next for the farm?
Okay. Well, what's next? Really, I don't want to, and I don't want to speak for my dad because again, he's part owner. You know, he actually does own Bentley Lake Farms, the name. That's
Okay.
I operate under his, but again, I'm getting confusing now. I don't know what his plan is for what he wants to do on his end of things, but as far as the farm itself, just continue on with what we're doing, continue to grow, hopefully put out good product. I don't have any intention of opening up any other pop-up locations. Actually, when I bought this property 4 years ago, I wanted to just make this my one location, one big location, so I didn't have to go all over to all these other locations.
Sure.
But I love my customers in those areas, and I'm not ready to give that up. So that's gonna be a long time before I close down any roadside. But I don't have any intention of opening up any more. For this location, though, I do plan on putting a permanent farm market in. So I'm operating out of, there's a building when I bought the property. It was a old bait and tackle shop, actually.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep, which was really cool. But I kind of turned it into the farm market, but it doesn't provide the space that I need and what I would like to do. So I don't plan on growing the business bigger, but I plan on growing this little location. I want to put a nice farm market in that's just like a single story, nice lean-to off the front, visible from the road, create more parking here, and just be able to offer more than what I'm able to with what I have going on now. So
Sure.
Love that.
I do plan on that. That's going to be hopefully within the next 5 years. We'll see what that happens, but no, just continue on with farming and putting out good product and hopefully not have any more hailstorms annihilate our entire season.
That was actually, that was something that my wife had said. She's like, bring that up. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
I don't know if you want to ask her about that. But
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
I was just going to say, what year was that?
That was in 2023.
Okay, so 2023.
Yep.
Right after COVID, all the other
Right,
stuff.
you guys
Yep.
had already went through COVID. Well, we all got affected with COVID,
Yeah.
and
Did.
you know we weren't essential, correct?
Right,
I don't
yeah.
know if you guys were deemed essential or not, but
No.
again, you were outside, so it probably wasn't that big of a deal.
Right, right.
But I'm sure you weren't able to have your brick
Store,
and mortar open
yep.
up, correct?
We were not open for that.
Okay.
So thank goodness, because I would not have been, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But no, I
But-
had my roadside locations, which I was luckily able to open up, but
You were okay, so you did keep those open
I
during
did.
COVID.
I did.
So then after COVID, 2023 rolls
Yep,
around,
yep.
and we get a gnarly mother of a storm come
Oh, it
through.
was
And how
just
did that
wild.
affect you guys?
Oh, largely it was insane. So what actually happened was, our farm was like the worst hit spot. Like
course.
this little tiny pocket that was like a 3 mile radius around our farm. But our farm was, I don't know what it is, and I'm not taking away from anybody else because there were so many other farmers and other people that were affected terribly. But our farm was, I hadn't seen anything like it. So I'll just.
It's like a crime scene.
It was like a crime scene. So actually, I'll just tell you because it was the most in addition to being a farmer and having everything be taken out, it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So I had just left my field, getting out of the field about 3:30, picking strawberries. It was a beautiful green landscape of all this growing produce because, again, strawberries was the only thing in yet. It was June. And so strawberries were in the peak season of strawberries. I just came up to this market to deliver my last batch for the day. And while I was up here, it started raining, and I was like, please let it be raining at the farm because we really needed rain at that moment. We were getting pretty dry. I'm like, please let it be raining at the farm. So it got pretty wicked here, and I'm like, okay, time to go back to the farm. Went back to the farm. I got on West Coon Lake. I had to pull over because my truck was getting pelted so bad with hail. And I'm like, oh my God. And so we rent farm land on West Coon Lake. We grow our sweet corn and pumpkins and stuff there. At that time, it was sweet corn. And I'm in front of the field and I'm watching the sweet corn just getting annihilated, and I'm like, oh my God.
Just getting pelted with golf ball size
It was just
hail.
Insane. Yes, it was terrible. And I'm like, oh my God.
And how big is the corn at this? It's definitely not fully matured.
It was ready to be harvested within the next 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, within
Wow, was that close?
Maybe 3 weeks. It was mid-June.
Okay.
So maybe about 3 weeks. But either way, it was tasseled. It was beautiful. That did end up surviving, by the way. That patch did survive. It got beat up pretty good, but it was survived. So then I go another maybe 5 minutes down the road to my farm. So now I'm driving down Cedar Point, which is where my farm is off of, and the trees that were beautiful once before, completely gone. The leaves. I mean, it was snow. It was snow and hail everywhere. I got up to the farm and I'm looking and I'm watching this like winter wasteland. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I wasn't there because I was at the market. My dad was there watching these baseball-sized hail come, and the farm was completely annihilated.
It's like a war zone.
It was a war zone.
That's
Honestly,
crazy.
that's the best way to put it. Then against the farm, the way that the wind must have been going, or like the storm, I mean, like 12 feet high was snow and hail just up against the farm. And I'm like, it's June. It's like, oh my God.
That's crazy.
So, and not only that, but there was like this weird haze that like came up to like your chest area. It was freezing from like here down, and then hot because it's again June. But it was like smoking. There were dead birds everywhere. There were dead animals.
Oh my goodness.
It evaporated. The vegetables evaporated. It wasn't like there was like jelly on the ground from like the strawberries. I mean, everything was evaporated. It was gone.
That's the
My
weirdest.
house. I mean, all of our vehicles. I mean, everything was just taken out. But yeah, then we took a couple days off.
Process.
Collect yourself.
Yep, we did.
Got a bottle of booze, sat down for a minute.
Sat in the back
all right,
barn.
well.
So this was actually funny. It's not funny, but I got the most
It's funny
drunk.
now.
It's funny now.
Right? It wasn't funny at the time.
I got the most drunk I've ever gotten in my entire life that night. I did. I have never gotten more drunk in my entire life. I was never more hungover than I was the following day. And then all of a sudden, and I made a Facebook post that before I got drunk, but the Facebook post right after, and I said, well, sorry, our season's going to be a little different now because we don't have any.
I remember reading that post.
Yep. I made that in the line at McDonald's getting my kids Happy Meals. And I'm voice texting. I'm like, sorry, we will not have a season here anymore, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I made this long-winded post, and it went pretty nuts. Like, I had like so many people come. I couldn't keep up with it. But I guess that generated enough traction where we had news crews coming out to the farm and everything else. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be on camera. Please God, no. Let my dad talk. So my dad talked to all these people, but then this one lady, she got me, and I'm like, no. So I'm laying in bed, and I had my sunglasses on because I was dying, and I'm laying in bed that night.
Hungover
As a
Hold
mother.
on, worse than you said you are today?
Oh, well, I'm on day 2 of a hangover, by the way. So yes, I'm on, yeah.
Day 2, holy hell.
It's bad. Well, my 11-year
This
wedding
is 40,
anniversary.
right?
It is. This is 40. It was my 11-year wedding anniversary on
Congrats.
Saturday. Thank you. And my husband and I went out and I tied one on. But anyway, it's now like a 2-3 day hangover for me now. But that time, I'm laying in bed at night, that same night, like the hungover, I'm laying in bed, and all of a sudden, my mug comes on the TV, and I about flew out of the room. And they put the camera this close to my face, and I'm like, you can see what I'm thinking, like up my nostrils. I look so horrendous. And I'm like, this is the most embarrassing ever. I'm like, that was like the icing on the cake for this entire thing. I'm like, that's
Right, you're like, I'm already going through all this,
Yep,
and now
I'm
I get
going
to
through
see,
it.
look, I have a
Yep.
booger hanging from my nose.
yeah, pretty
Like,
much. Yes, absolutely.
How bad was it for you guys that year then?
You know what? We actually ended up having a decent season.
I was just going to say, did you guys recover?
We did, we
Or whether
recovered.
it was the next year, I don't know, like how...
No, we recovered. We
awesome.
ended up replanting, so it was early enough where we still got our pumpkins in. I mean,
Okay.
sweet corn, anything on the farm itself did not survive. We'd replant everything, but like I said, we rent out other areas where our sweet corn and melons are and stuff like that. So like the big ticket items were actually thankfully good.
Saved.
That's awesome.
It was more or less
Saved.
like your tomatoes, your peaches, your stuff like that.
Yep.
That kind of really took
The tomatoes we completely supplemented that year. Yes,
Okay.
we did end up replanting tomatoes. We got later tomatoes, but not. I mean, we pretty much supplemented the peak season for tomatoes.
Okay.
All right, so as we're entering the fall season, if you guys need any type of fall decor or your pumpkins or whatever else, make sure to check out this location. I will put their location up. I'll put her stands up. I'll put the hours up so you guys can check them out. But we really appreciate you talking to us.
Thank
and
you. I appreciate you guys having me.
Hell
We're-
yeah, I love
we're-
local
Awesome.
businesses.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I love.
Do you feel comfortable?
Oh,
Right?
very.
You didn't
That's what
feel
we
like
want,
you're
yep.
being
I'm sorry,
ridiculed or
I feel like I need to like not have so much coffee this morning. I'm sitting so close to it. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh God. Anyway,
But no, we we appreciate you coming out, and we hope you guys all check them out. It's a
you.
great location. They got great products here, and I know we're taking a bunch of stuff home with
loading
us.
on my
So
truck when we leave here.
yeah,
Absolutely.
so we're
Thank
taking
you,
it home,
guys.
and we'll talk to you guys in just a little bit.
Right on.
thank you.
So it seems to be just a trend of just people who love what they do and just want to get back, and it's locals helping locals. I mean, it's just the theme that we've been doing
I love
forever.
it. I think that's what it's changed to.
Yeah.
We originally just wanted to sit up on the pound roof and get drunk and do
Yeah.
dumb shit, but now we're going on location and getting drunk and doing dumb shit.
Yeah, still, it's true. I don't know if I should share this or not, but I was a farmer. Did you not know that?
No.
I did. I had a farm. I had a bunch of crops. I had all those things.
Are you lying?
No, I did. I played a game
This
called
is
Farming Simulator.
Oh Jesus.
No, seriously,
Farmville? You play Farmville?
No, Farming Simulator. This is way worse than Farmville. Like, you literally start with no money. They give you property, and you have a small plot of land, and you have to plant them.
Sounds like life.
Well, it is. This is why I understand where she's coming from to a point, right? Like, you start with so much money. You have to rent equipment to plant them. You have to then cultivate them. You have to fertilize them. You have to do all this. And in the game, it goes by like, I think it's like every minute's an hour, right?
Okay.
But they'll say it's 5 months to harvest this. So as you're doing it, you're just waiting. And you spent the money and you have to cultivate. So I understand where she's coming from. Like, there's so much prep work
There's so much prep
that
work
goes into it,
man.
and
Like,
you make money in this window for the whole year.
yeah, absolutely.
It's ridiculous.
It's like I was mentioning earlier. Anytime I've ever seen Heidi around town, she's always tossing around, hay bales or throwing pumpkins in a truck or unloading corn stalks or you know what I mean. She's always at one of her pop-up locations, or you see her out here. Like, she's always moving. She's always involved, and
Yeah.
that's the thing with farming, with small businesses. You don't really have days off.
No.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, you have days off, but you have days off that you set for yourself, but really you never do. You know what I mean? Like, let's say your off day is Sunday, right? I don't work Sundays, so you don't work Sundays.
Sure.
But you still receive calls, right?
Oh, yeah.
So do I. Do you know what I'm saying? And when she had mentioned when she had that, that storm come through here and hit. So Sunday may be her day that she normally has off, but guess what? That week they were humping,
Yeah.
and they had to fix things, and they had to figure out, where the next dollar was coming from, and they didn't have time to screw around.
No, and the other thing is, like, they don't get a traditional summer like we do, right?
No.
Like, summertime, like, maybe
That's
we'll
their
slow
busy
down,
time. That's
enjoy.
their busy time.
They're on the farm,
Yep.
fertilizing, watering, doing whatever it takes to get those crops to the people that are enjoying their summer, right? Like
I want to load up my, I want to load up the bag with corn and bring out to the 4th of July. And while I'm sitting there just, no big deal, I'm going to go celebrate my day. They're out, they're harvesting.
and they're restocking.
Right, they're restocking. They're making sure that we have what we want to enjoy ourselves.
It's one of those professions where you don't really know how much you need them until they're not there.
Support all local farmers, man. If farmers tank, then you're screwed.
We're done. The
You know what I
world's
mean?
over.
Like, it really, there is so much that, and I'm not even going off of just local small companies. I'm just worldwide.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, all those big box stores, they get their products
They all
from
have
somewhere.
farmers. Yeah, they all have farms somewhere they get from.
And it might be a farm in Kansas that everything comes from here, right?
Right.
It's still a farm, and they just have to charge more or they charge less because they mass produce it.
Right.
The quality is probably not as good as what you're going to get here.
It's really
but
not.
At the end of the day, it's still coming from a farm, right? You're paying cheaper, but you don't know what's in it. That's what he said. Like, I can ask her, hey, what did you use to grow the strawberries this year? Like, and she'll tell you, hey,
Yeah.
they use this, this, and this, and that's why they're at this price, or that's why they're better, or whatever else.
What I like about these local farms too is they, you she had mentioned that if she's down on a product or her harvest or crop doesn't come through, she reaches out. She doesn't just go to Kroger, like you said, or go to Meijer and go to fill up. She makes a call to another local farmer.
Yep.
They all help each other.
Yeah.
They all pray for rain together. You know what I mean? They all pray for sunlight and for the temperatures to stay up so their stuff can grow. Like they're all on the same team. As much as they're competing, they're all on the same team together. You know, and I look at that like downtown too. Like we're all competing against each other, but we're all on the same team. We all want people to come down there. You know what I mean? And that's the mentality of all these good people that we keep meeting. Well, and I can't stress that enough. And she said, "Oh, it sounds corny." It's not corny, it's reality.
Well, it's funny. It's like it's the same thing with your wife and I. Your wife and I both do real estate.
What about your wife and no,
my wife? Your wife?
What?
Your wife?
What? My ass, your face?
Yeah, that's it.
Your ass, my face.
Yeah, sure. Flip it. I mean, it's the same thing like with your wife and myself, right?
Yeah.
We're both realtors. Mm-hmm. Like at the end of the day, I'm happy she's getting deals, but then I'm like, oh damn, man, I wish that was my deal. But I'm happy because I knew who it's going to.
Absolutely. You're like, okay, you know what? That's help paying for riding lessons. That's doing this and that, and vice versa. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I remember I busted your ass right off the bat. You'd come into the bar and you'd throw down your above and beyond realty pens. I go, hey, that's a shit.
You would throw them all the time, right?
Throw them back at you. I'd be like, why don't these things work?
Yeah, they're true, right? But that's how it is, right? Like at the end of the day, I just want nothing but the best for you guys when it comes to it, and you want the same, right?
Cheer for your friends.
Exactly. And
because eventually your time will come, and whether you're prospering at that moment or not, cheer for your friends.
Yeah.
It is literally, that's all anymore. That's what we can all do is just help each other out. You know, the world is a weird place.
Yep.
And if we don't have each other, we don't have anything.
I completely
agree. You know
agree.
what I mean? Like we all feed off each other.
Completely agree. I mean, we just need to support each other and local, right? Like I would much rather come and spend an extra $1 or $2 here.
Doesn't matter. The extra dollar, because you know where the dollar is going.
Yep.
It's not going to pay some tariffs, some taxes, or
somebody's third house.
Or exactly, somebody's third house. It's going to pay for lessons. It's going to pay for clothes. And I'm a firm believer that we just need to help each other.
Agreed. I mean, that goes for any businesses, and that's the people that we've been having on, right?
Yep.
Like Craig. I'd rather go to see Craig than a Planet Fitness type, right, jiu-jitsu place.
Absolutely.
Or, with Jerry, right? That's a local one, and he even said that some of the other bigger ones are owned by big corporations. You just don't know about it.
I mean, and Jerry even has local people that grow in Michigan.
Yeah, he's got his own grow now.
Yeah, he's got his own grow. So it's like keeping everything close to the heart. I love that. And it's making these connections with all these people, you know, like we were saying off the camera, it's like, I feel like we are meeting people that if shit really turns sour and goes for the worst, like we're expanding our core group of just like-minded, good people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel good about that. Like knowing that there's so much good out there and that people want to help each other.
And I think that's what, getting off a tangent, I think that's just what we need in today's society, right?
We do.
We just need to all just come together and be for each other, right? Like that's just what it needs to happen.
I mean, let's call the elephant in the room. It's been a scary week.
It has been.
Right? I think we can all agree on that.
Yep. No matter what side
we
you're
want to
on.
keep politics out of anything, but it's been uncertain and kind of scary.
Yep.
Hug your kids, keep them close, and we need to learn to trust people.
Yeah.
And we need to come together.
I completely agree. But when it comes to a place like this, like, and the whole premise of this is worth a shot. Like, this place is worth a shot, but all local farmers are worth a shot. Like, I know we've already talked about it, but when we leave here, we're taking a bunch of stuff with us to go to the pound to get them all ready for their fall holiday, right? I'm going to be bringing my kids here to get pumpkins. I didn't know they had pumpkins here, so now I'll be doing that.
Right. I mean, I've always just seen. I guess I knew that they had pumpkins, but that's not really the main thing that I always see. It's I always see like the produce, and that's obviously what I go for.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, it's on our way to and from school. The one right by your house.
Yep. A little pop-up.
So like, we'll just be stopping there to go instead of other places. I mean, we will support as much local as we can, but I would rather support a person like this, knowing their backstory. That really, it's only been 15 years.
Right.
Obviously longer, but 15 years of really
start
going forward.
blossoming.
Right.
And
having a vision that this is what we want to do, and I will support that every day of the week.
I love the fact that when we get with these people here and they think that we're like some professional organization. They're like, oh my God, I've never done a podcast. I feel awkward. Like, dude, I'm the least awkward person to hang out with. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just chilling, having fun. We make them feel comfortable, and we want to hear their story. And we want, just like anyone else out there, we want to hear your story. You're a local business. Like, we want to know what makes you drive, what motivates you,
Why are you worth a shot for the local community?
For sure.
Right?
What are you providing that other people aren't?
We don't want to just have somebody on here I own my 14th McDonald's franchise or anything like that. Like, we want to know, like, hey, I own Bob Smith's burger joint, and it's a small little local joint, and it's just I just want to have good food and everything like that. We want to know, like, is there a local business that buys from a local farmer, right? They just get from a local processing, or like you guys buy your produce from local. You don't.
We go to Gilardi,
right? You guys don't get them from
Gilardi.
the big corporation.
They get their stuff from a lot of local farms here in Milford. They get their stuff from a lot of farms here in Michigan.
Right, and that's what we want. Like, we want to know the stories that basically drive Michigan without that people don't know about.
I feel like we should start changing the name of this show as we go on. Like, I feel like what we started with to where we're at now. Again, we started as kind of just like fucking off and this and that, but I'm learning things every week and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
And I'm meeting new people, and I really feel like I do feel like at some point we need to get all these people that we've gotten together and just all get in a room and just have some drinks and shoot the shit, because we're all like-minded, we're all positive, we all have ideas and trying to help the next person. Do you know what I mean? And that's really what it's about.
Well, like I was saying though, like, all the people that we've interviewed should know each other. Like, South Island Live should know Bentley Lake so they can get all their hay bales and cord stalks and their mums and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just like we've talked about, the smoke doctor should know other people, and everything kind of goes hand in hand, and that's why it makes sense to just do kind of a little get together and have everybody.
I think it would be fun. I think that'd be definitely fun, and maybe we could do like a, we could also video some shit at it too. And
Yeah.
Almost have like confessionals. Like, so I just got drunk
These are
with
my
the
confessions.
I just got drunk with the guy over at Freedom Academy. Fucking weirdo, you know what I mean? Like,
He likes to pinch guys' nuts.
God damn it!
Put that clip back in, because that's just a great clip.
Right,
It's
just
all over social media now.
edit it,
It's
I know.
so great. But
You got me.
and if you think your business should know these other businesses, reach out to us, right? Our
please.
socials are up and running.
Yep.
They've gone for 2 weeks now, 3 weeks now. So they're there. Just reach out to us. Let us know you want to be part of it, because we're looking, right? We have a list of, I don't know, probably like 5, 6 we know of, but, we haven't confirmed anything.
Yeah, we're gonna need more. I mean, we got a few to get us through the next couple months, but after that, I think we've been reaching out to a lot of people that we either know of, or I know of, or something like that. We have like a mutual, right? I want to branch out, and like that is really cool though that we have a bunch of friends that are local business owners,
Right.
like that we've been able to do this long enough, by relying on them. But like, I do want to reach out. I want to go to different counties. I want to meet brand new people and bring them into my circle. You know what I mean?
Well, and it's been like, when we've interviewed people, like we'll go South Island Live, right? Like, I know what the event looks like, right? I knew it was going to be there. You didn't know. Just like Craig, I didn't know anything, but you knew stuff of that.
Right.
I want to go into this blind and just not know anything, and legitimately
Learn.
right, what makes them special.
And that's kind of what it was talking to Heidi today. Like, I had met her in passing,
Knew
stuff
of.
like that. Knew of her,
Yeah.
for the most part, and met each other real quick. But like, actually sitting and hearing the story and how it was started. Again, my dumb ass thought, "Oh, is your last name Bentley?" And she kind of chuckled. And I'm like, oh, "Okay, I'm dumb."
Well,
you know
or
what I mean?
the fact that we thought this was multi-generational, like
For
it's been
sure.
going on for hundreds of years,
No.
and it's
No, not at
really
all.
been going on for a long time. But
It's a teenager.
but 15 years of really what it is now. But yeah, if you're interested in that, obviously we always put that stuff at the end, but we'll put it on social, right? Who wants to be part of it? And let's make it happen. Let's get you on here.
Let's see if it's worth a shot, huh?
Yeah, let's see. So at the end of the day, supporting local farmers, worth a shot. This place,
Hands
worth a
down,
shot.
hands down.
Fall season is upon us, even though right now it's 150 degrees, it feels
is.
like.
Can we tell people that we're sitting in a fucking greenhouse and we have been for 2 hours?
Yeah, and it's like, I'm glad I wore this shirt, because if it was anything else, it would be not good. I mean, it would be pretty see-through.
I am sweating
Oh, yeah.
things off.
Yeah. Good thing you didn't go do cardio this morning, because you're getting it right now.
I'm getting it right now, dude. I have ball soup.
Mmm.
Did you see the?
Soup du jour. I'll have that.
What's that? Sounds delicious.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, this worth a shot. Local farmers worth a shot. We want to see yours.
Whoa. You want to see my what? You want to see my gourd? It's engorged.
It does look like a swan, though.
Look at that. Does it?
It does.
Why am I naturally holding this?
You're
so
holding it
just-
like it's no problem, though. Like,
Oh, this is definitely a problem. I've never held a gourd.
hold it, grab that one.
I've never
That
held a
one.
gourd this large.
no, that one. That's the one. Yeah,
that's
it.
about right. This little guy.
Just cut it in half, and that's about right. Same thickness, just half.
I'm white. WHIT.
It's true. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
right, so
got you
I'd
flustered thinking about my gourd.
I don't know if it's the greenhouse that's making me sweaty or gourd that's making me sweat. So, in 2 weeks, I don't know why, but you sent me an emoji of a chair and the Hulk Hogan theme song. I don't understand why, though.
Well, you're going to live out your childhood fantasy.
All right.
Oh, no. It's not Pam Anderson. Oh, I'm so excited. So, you ever cut a promo before? Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Who didn't?
Exactly. We are going to have some fun. We're going to be doing some bumps off the ropes.
Oh.
We'll be meeting with a good friend of mine, one of my employees. He runs a local pro wrestling gym.
Oh, my God.
And we're going to have some fun, dude.
I'm
We're
gonna have
going
to
off
order
the
an
top
outfit.
ropes.
I'm going full Shawn Michaels.
You know, start up the band.
I'm going to start the band up. I'm going to have to get my zebra pants on. Now I'm excited.
I got 2 weeks. I'm going to get in full.
Macho Man.
Oh, yeah, the Macho Man, yeah.
This is going to be interesting. So that's in 2 weeks. I finished my coffee before that. That was dumb.
Dude, we got to really evaluate our lives. It's 10:35 on a Monday morning, and
What the fuck is that in mine? You trying to roofie me?
it's jizz.
No, that's fine.
What is that? It's a bug. We are sitting in a greenhouse.
All right.
All right,
The elephant in the room.
let's get started here. It curves up.
For those of you that don't know us, this is Nick and his swan gourd.
I'm Nick.
I feel like a woman would not like that.
It's like, oh, it's fine. But honestly, if you get to this, like, you're already in pain. Don't even.
Here, hold on. That's Nick. Here I am now. That's one. Just
So, he's a grower, not a shower,
exactly.
folks.
That's a little feller. Good.
I know.
Your nuts. We're good.
What about my nut?
Said we're not seeing your nuts, so we're good.
Well, that's unfortunate. How do we fix that?
Put the swan gourd
Come
back.
on, man. I fluffed for nothing.
It's getting sweaty in here.
You want to touch my gourd?
Excuse me? Yes.
Hey, man. Another dad joke for you.
Here we go.
What did the sink say to the toilet?
What?
Man, you look flushed. Come on, that one wasn't bad.
That's not bad.
Dr. Feelgood prescription. 1 shot every 15 minutes until the pain or no pain is felt.
You save that
And
for-
Gamecocks, because
Fuck yeah.
you're gay.
Yep. What?
Sucking dick. Oh, boy. Are we good where we are?
I don't know.
Can you see the big dick?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, don't forget to cup the balls.
All right. Ready?
No.
Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm doing me.
Same, yeah.
Jake's doing himself.
A lot. Wait. Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Can all
Do
do
you need this one,
ourselves.
Gord?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to sit on that thing?
I mean,
Check out the OnlyFans.
yeah, right? I know.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!